afternoon in New York City. It's time for Big East basketball on Fox. There's a blizzard coming into town tomorrow, but today it's all about the Red Storm here at the world's most famous arena. Graves coming off that big performance. And they're one and done, the rebound for Ejiofor.
Now this is the concern right here. How do you get back in transition against the team that continues to just play down?
Against UConn. And they lock things down defensively, but this is an off-kilter start. Numbers for the Johnnies. Mitchell, dump-off pass. Sellers, the finish. Right back into the starting lineup, and it's a 6-0 start for St. John.
And it's a
pull-up, tough shot. Rebound, Hopkins.
It's a good no call.
Hopkins the drive, finishing through the contact. An 8-0 run to begin, and Greg McDermott has no choice. He burns an early timeout.
Up their mistakes quicker than young guys.
Hopkins counted on a foul.
Turning it over.
Kick to the wings, Sannon. Joe saw Sannon, the sophomore. And it's a packed house on what they're calling Johnny's Day. Trying to get alumni out here. There's Bryce Hopkins off the jump. He was a good scorer for Iowa.
Terrific.
Ejiofor calls his own number.
So I like the idea of making him a mid-range jump shooter.
Sannon on the take.
Easy. Just too easy. No help, no resistance on
Darling, who strips it from Graves. Ejiofor! A thunderous finish. That'll wake him up.
And that's really how they beat UConn. Now there's space. They got downhill, and there's that guy, number 0. Again, he just kind of comes up with the big plays when they need it, whether it's, you saw the play before, diving on the...
Looking ahead, he'll push the pace. It's stolen by Mitchell. Counter for the Johnnies. Sellers on the take. Counted on a foul. 8. Darling for Mitchell, slicing down the lane.
Boy.
Lays it in with the left.
I mean, he plays with an NBA-type efficiency.
There's Darling. Darling pops from mid-range.
Well, he's found a nice balance, too, of when to be a passer, shooting team. But they're different this year. They have some guys who can knock it down. Just haven't seen it today.
Sannon from mid-range. Three-point shooting was a big part of their story. Lines it up for the corner, skips it off the rim. Mitchell's piling up the rebounds. That's his 9th. Mitchell going coast to coast to finish with the left.
We've seen that 4 or 5 times, maybe.
Goes in the crowd and tries to use that as a building block to the younger team. Wow, that's an and one underneath.
You know,
Sannon, Trovic, bounce pass. Ejiofor goes up strong. Darling downhill. He has some motor. Popped away from Davis. Numbers for St. John's on a 3-on-1. Hopkins with a soft finish.
You know what I like about that play?
For the Johnnies.
And now just to slow the bleeding a little bit, they go to a zone, 1-3-1.
Darling can't slow him down.
You know, sometimes when you talked about it.
Ruben Prey gonna give it a go.
8 for him this season?
Yep.
He shot it like it was his 88.
Prey, turn to the corner, jump hook, yeah. Everything's working.
You talk about retention. To me, it does say a lot. I'm not sure what. It's something that the UConn fans probably don't want to hear. Or
I think the question of this range, this shot is deflected. Leotopoulos on the break leads it for Ibinayo. Getting a little bit more action off the bench in the last. To close out what has been a rout. Darling adds to his total, now a season high.
Wow. And put their stamp on a lot of these wins that they've had the last 13, especially.
That's a big hand for Tombo. 15 out of 16, the 3rd longest active win streak in the nation, And the longest winning streak for St. John's in 41 years.
Wow.
81-52 will be the final in the next 1.1 seconds. There's the horn.
Oh,
it is Johnny's day indeed.
They made a statement. They took care of home. This is a St. John's team that everyone has already found a lot of respect for, but they got some more winning in them too. Really impressive win today.
They'll get to a full game ahead of UConn in the Big East standings.